An article published back in April reported the results of dentist attitudes towards corporate dentistry. Now, opinions varied, but the consensus seemed to be that what's good for corporate dentistry is not good for patients. And that might just do you a big favor. Stay tuned. Colin, receiver here. Thanks for watching the Patient Attraction Podcast. And I'm here today to tell you how you can profit from the corporate dentistry model. Now, corporate dentistry is the 800-pound gorilla that sits wherever it wants. If you've ever been to the zoo, the big gorilla really has no limits as to what they can do inside their cage. And there's really nothing you can do to stop it from moving into your market and poaching a lot of your market area's dental patients or even your own existing patients. Now, there's no reason for that to be the kiss of death for your practice if you know how to respond to corporate dentistry's advertising blitz. The consensus of the survey was that corporate delivers substandard care and has a relentless focus on upselling patients. Now, while I wouldn't suggest including those points in your advertising, you can still use them. The key is not to take on corporate where they're strong, and that's price and availability. Instead, market to those dental prospects who aren't price-driven and are willing to pay more for superior service and superior outcomes. This might seem like a surprise to you, but that's a significant percentage of the population, although that's going to vary depending on your location and your market demographics. Given the scheduling practices and high turnover in corporate practices, it's next to impossible for a patient to establish a long-term relationship with a corporate dentist. And it's just as likely that a patient will be assigned to the next available dentist unless they really insist. And given the pressure on dentists to produce, it's possible that a more established corporate dentist will fight to have some other dentist see that lower value patient. Because at its core, dentistry is a trust-based profession. Your patients don't allow other people to put their hands and metal instruments inside their mouths and do things to their teeth. Your patient's experience before, during, and after their time in the chair is going to determine whether they come back to you or whether they go back to that corporate dentist. These points need to get your wheels turning about how to compete against corporate dentistry. Market to the large percentage of the population that doesn't want what corporate dentistry offers, and you'll thrive. Join me for tomorrow's podcast. Until then, keep moving forward.